Welcome to Drone Pilot MBA. Today we're embarking on a really important deep dive. It's for anyone out there who loves flying drones and wants to turn that passion into, a real business, a sustainable one.
That's right. We're digging into a fantastic article by Tony Marino, who of course produces Drone Pilot MBA. The article is called Why Most Drone Startups Crash and How Yours Can Succeed. And it's spot on.
It really is, because this isn't just about the fun of flying, is it? Though that's obviously a huge part.
Definitely not. It's about taking that love of flight and making it profitable, actually building something lasting. So we're going to pull out Tony's key insights today. Why do so many drone businesses just fizzle out?
And crucially, how can you avoid that? How can you build something that really takes off?
Exactly.
And Tony kicks it off with a question that, honestly, it's a bit of a gut punch. He asks, if you lost your drone tomorrow, would you still have a business?
Oof. Yeah, that cuts right to it, doesn't it?
It really does, because his point is, look, so many drone entrepreneurs, maybe you listening right now, you focus so much on the gear, the skills, getting certified.
All important stuff, of course.
Absolutely. But they neglect the actual business strategy underneath it all.
The foundation.
Right. So let's unpack that. Let's get into the maybe uncomfortable truth here. That question really sets the stage for what Tony calls the illusion of progress, which sounds kind of worrying.
It is, because it feels like you're doing things right. You're busy, you're working hard, posting online, maybe even lowering prices just to get work.
You feel productive.
Totally. But Tony says it's often just motion without real direction. Like running on a treadmill, lots of effort, but you're not actually going anywhere new.
Okay. So you're stuck in the same place, just sweatier.
Pretty much. And the symptoms are clear. Scrambling for random gigs, never knowing where the next job is coming from, one-off clients.
Leading straight to burnout, I bet.
Exactly. It's that classic trap of working in your business, flying, editing, invoicing, without ever stepping back to work on your business, on the strategy.
That makes perfect sense, like focusing only on the controls and forgetting the flight plan.
Precisely.
So to help us figure out if we're maybe stuck in that illusion, Tony gives us these 7 signs you have no real strategy. It's like a self-check.
Yeah, it's a great little diagnostic tool. We should probably walk through them. Because if you recognize yourself here, it's a sign.
Okay, lay them on us. What's number 1?
First sign.
Yeah.
You say yes to every single project, no matter if it's a good fit or not.
The panic yes, just trying to get anything in the door.
Right. But the result? You end up doing work you're not great at or don't enjoy. Maybe the client isn't thrilled because you're not a specialist.
Yeah.
And you have absolutely no focus. You become this jack of all trades.
Master of none.
Yeah.
I've been there early on, trying to film, a kid's birthday party one day and inspect a roof the next. It gets messy fast.
Exactly. Okay, second sign. You can't define your niche in one clear sentence.
So if someone asks what you do and you kind of fumble.
Or you list like 10 different things. That means clients don't know exactly what you're the expert in. They can't easily refer you because they're not sure who to refer you for.
Makes it hard to stand out. You just sound like every other drone pilot out there.
Totally. Number 3, you rely entirely on word of mouth or just getting lucky on social media.
The hope strategy.
Basically, yeah. Referrals are great, don't get me wrong. But if that's your only source of leads, you have no control. No predictable way to get clients.
So your income is probably all over the place.
Which leads nicely into, well, probably another sign.
You got it. 4th sign is you constantly undercharge and then overdeliver.
Trying to make up for low prices with massive effort.
Yep. Often comes from being afraid to charge what you're actually worth. So you throw in extras, spend way too long editing, hoping they'll see the value.
But it just kills your profit margin and burns you out. Precisely. 5th sign. Your pricing has no real structure or logic. You're just guessing, maybe based on what you think the client will pay or what some competitor charges.
Not based on your costs, your goals, or the actual value you bring.
Right. So one project might be okay profitable. The next you might barely break even. Impossible to plan that way.
Leads right into number 6, doesn't it?
It does. Your income is inconsistent. Good months, bad months. No predictability. Makes budgeting, investing back into the business, even just paying your own bills really stressful.
Yeah, that feast or famine cycle is brutal. What's the last one?
Number 7, and this one hits hard for a lot of people. You're exhausted, overwhelmed, or just feel stuck.
Doing everything yourself, working crazy hours.
But feeling like you're not making real progress, burnout's creeping in. You start wondering if this whole drone business thing is even viable long term.
Wow, that's a powerful list. And Tony's takeaway is stark, right?
Yeah, he says if you recognize yourself in more than, say, 2 of these signs, strategy isn't just missing. It's like screaming for attention.
Yeah. It's a real wake-up call then. Okay, so if we know the signs, why is it so hard? Why do drone pilots avoid strategy? Tony addresses this, right? He gets why it feels daunting.
He does, and he's really understanding about it. Most people get into drones because they love the tech, the flying, the creativity.
Not because they love writing business plans.
Exactly. Strategy sounds like corporate jargon, something for big companies with suits and boardrooms, not a solo pilot with a Mavic.
Right. And Tony lists some specific reasons we shy away.
Yeah, first, it just feels overwhelming, like this huge, complicated thing.
Then there's that self-doubt, maybe, the feeling of, I'm not really a business person.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one. Plus, the fear of picking the wrong niche.
Yeah. If I specialize in real estate, what if a big construction job comes along? So you try to do everything.
And end up mastering nothing, attracting no one specifically. It's that paradox of choice, right?
Definitely. And the belief that just being a great pilot with great gear should be enough on its own.
We wish. But the market just doesn't automatically reward skill without smart positioning and outreach.
And finally, just being too busy doing the work. The hustle.
Yeah, stuck in that hustle mode, always putting out fires, chasing the next gig, editing late into the night. No time left to step back and think strategically about the business.
Tony makes a really fair point, though. He says, look, it's not your fault you weren't taught this stuff. Flight school doesn't cover marketing funnels.
True. But, he says, it is your responsibility now, as a business owner, to learn it. To unlearn the just fly mindset and embrace the build a business mindset.
Okay, so let's pivot. If strategy isn't this scary, complex monster, what is it, according to Tony? He simplifies it.
He does. He boils it down to one word: clarity.
Clarity. I like that. Not complicated plans, just clarity.
Exactly. Strategy gives you clarity on who you serve best, your ideal client, your ideal industry.
So you're not just vaguely offering drone stuff.
Right. You know the specific problems you solve for those clients. Are you helping realtors sell houses faster? Helping construction firms track progress and save money? Helping event planners get unique perspectives?
That makes your value proposition so much clearer.
Totally. Strategy also means having clarity on how you reach, win, and keep those clients. A plan, a system, not just luck. And clarity on how you price and package your services based on the value you deliver, not just your time or guesswork.
Building in retainers, recurring revenue, making things predictable.
And finally, clarity on how to grow without burning yourself out. That means systems, processes, sustainability.
Tony puts it so well. Talent doesn't pay the bills, strategy does. Flying skill is the craft.
Strategy is the engine. You need both.
Absolutely. So to help us understand the journey, Tony lays out these 4 stages of drone business growth. It's like a map of where you might be.
Yeah, it's super helpful to see the progression. First stage, gig hustler.
Okay, sounds familiar. Taking any job, mostly one-offs.
Reactive, just trying to make ends meet. Stage 2, organized operator. Here, you're starting to get some systems in place. Maybe your pricing is a bit better. You're thinking about branding.
But still maybe inconsistent work, struggling to land those regular clients.
Often, yeah. Then you level up to stage 3, strategic partner. Now we're talking. Clear niche, clear offer. Clients see you as an expert, a valuable partner, not just a vendor. You've got recurring work.
That sounds like a much better place to be.
Definitely. And the final stage, stage 4, scalable enterprise. This is where your business runs effectively, even without you doing everything. You have strong systems, maybe automation, maybe a team, consistent revenue, focus on growth.
Wow. Okay, so seeing those stages really helps you identify where you are now and maybe where you want to aim.
Exactly. It encourages you to level up with intention, as Tony puts it.
And to help us level up, he gives us this framework, the strategic flywheel. Sounds powerful.
It is. It's his blueprint for building that momentum. It has 6 parts, 6 areas that need to align.
Okay, let's break them down. What's the first part of the flywheel?
Niche clarity. We touched on this. Knowing exactly who your ideal client is and what industry you're focusing on. Real estate, construction, agriculture. Get specific.
Makes sense. Specialize to stand out. What's next?
Offer packaging. Moving beyond just selling hours or footage, create clear, value-driven packages that solve a specific problem, like that listing enhancement package idea.
Right. Focus on the client's result, not just your activity. Okay, number 3.
A client acquisition system. Building repeatable ways to get leads, not just waiting for the phone to ring. Could be networking, targeted outreach, content marketing, Something predictable.
Got it. Moving from reactive hope to proactive systems. Number 4.
Brand and positioning. Developing a professional image and message that clearly communicates why you're the best choice for your niche. Your website, portfolio, how you talk about what you do, it all matters.
So it's about perception and clearly stating your unique value. Number 5.
Revenue modeling. This is about smart pricing, value-based, not just cost plus or guessing, and thinking about retainers, recurring services, upsells to create stable, predictable income.
Building financial stability into the model. Okay, and the last piece of the flywheel.
Workflow and delivery. Streamlining everything behind the scenes. How you edit, deliver files, communicate with clients, handle invoicing, using tools like CRMs, scheduling software templates, making it smooth and professional.
Okay, I can see how getting all 6 of those niche, offer, acquisition, brand, revenue, workflow aligned and working together would create serious momentum, like a flywheel picking up speed.
That's exactly the idea. It stops being a constant struggle and starts becoming a self-reinforcing system for growth.
So as we wrap up, Tony brings it back to that choice, doesn't he? His tough love close.
He does. The drone dilemma. Keep flying blind, hustling reactively, hoping things change.
Or choose to fly with purpose. Choose strategy.
Yeah, his core message is so clear. Strategy is not extra. It's the difference between freelancing and real freedom.
And that huge mindset shift. You're not just a drone pilot, you're a business owner. Owning that identity changes everything.
It really does. And he leaves us with that final thought, that challenge. Picture it. What do I want my drone business to look like a year from now? Get really clear on that vision. Then reverse engineer the strategy to make it happen. Don't just wish for it, build the path to get there.
Because without that path, without that strategy, well, it might just be game over for the business side of things. Powerful stuff. Definitely read the full article. There's so much more depth there. And find other great resources at aerialnorthwest.com. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive. Keep on droning.